now from one make class to another, from Peugeots to the Ford New Zealand Formula Ford Championship. And we find Kenny Smith, the old master, on pole. This is back down the grid a little bit. Simon Wills alongside of him. Danon Temperman, the rookie there in the 9 car, got stuck way back down the grid, 9th place. Now let's see what these guys can do. Scotty Dixon, Manfield there. And right at the back we saw Simon Bowler in one of the new Van Diemen's. But this fight out front, Simon Wills already getting control here. Kenny Smith in the 14 car, running second. 3rd place, Greg Tullett. I can see the black car settling in there. So far, so good for Simon Wills out front of this race. Oh, Andrew Bowler tangling with Temperman. That's the rookie. Well, he's getting another lesson there. Pushed right off and into the gravel. Out front, though, the fight. Greg Tullett trying to get up in contention. And Tullett is there, but just behind Wills. Then Smith. Tullett just hanging a little bit off these two. But once again, then, it's the 54-year-old making it experience versus youth. Kenny Smith did it last year with some of the young guys. Now he's back out there this year, just as keen as ever to try and take this Formula Ford title. One that's eluded him. So Tullett right on his tail now, and a fight in the background. You can see Gary Ridden just gone by. Darren Drake, the Shell Scholarship winner. That's a good scrap. Luciano Berti in the yellow car behind them. So finally the young Brazilian coming good too. Now the fight at the front though. Simon Wills in the Aztec Swift. Oh, a little loose there, but working the car very well. Tullett in a Van Diemen, even though it looks a bit different. It's got one of those droop snoot noses that the Christchurch team has made just for the season. So Van Diemen's 2nd and 3rd, Swift out front. Van Diemen's just about everywhere else, except you won't see many of the new Van Diemen's. Even Luciano Berti now abandoned that one. That's Gary Ridden. This is in the John Crawford team's car, the ICI Auto Colour car. The Swift out front, Simon Wills, young Auckland man, doing a great job here this year and looking like a real contender. So too is Tullett, trying to push down the inside of Kenny Smith's car. Realises there's not enough room and pulls back, but a good fight between them. Greg Tullett, ex-jet sprint racer, New Zealand champion, definitely knows how to wield some power and really learning to hone his skills. Do a very smooth job. Won the Class 2 a couple of years ago as well. Simon Wills out front. Looks like he's got a break this time. Yes, Kenny Smith's been caught up on that fight with Tullett. And look at the gap now. Suddenly Wills goes clear. And Kenny Smith's got a big scrap on his hands. And Tullett's got the inside running this time. And he's going to go through. Wait for Smith to come back though. Tries for the inside line. No room. So Kenny denied this time. So Tullett settles into 2nd. Smith 3rd. Gary Ridden getting close to these guys now. So the young Christchurch driver also looking like a real contender this year for the championship, lying about 5th at the moment. 5th in the series points, that is. Smith and Tullett also got lots to fight for here, as well as Wills, because Smith first equal, Tullett and Wills third equal. So this is the scrap as much for the championship as for the race. So 14 is Kenny Smith. Out wide is Ridden. He's lying 5th equal in the champs, so very much in the case as well. But look at the gap that Simon Wills has hauled out on these guys. While they've been fighting, he's been running away to try and make sure he gets this one. A win in the bag is 2nd for the series. So Ridden all over Kenny Smith now, trying very hard. Tullett right there in the 2nd place in the mobile car. Smith in that car that he just bought in time for the Pukekohe meeting. Parked his Van Diemen RF96, the new car, which wasn't working at all well, and opted for this older car. That's why the 14 number. Oh, Luciano Berti, a diving move underneath the Class 2 car of Scotty Dixon. The Swift gets the job done there. So Berti coming back. And didn't qualify too well here. Once again, another man who's opted for one of the older Van Diemen's. Now Smith, really under pressure. Ridden trying everything he knows. It's just a matter, I guess, of whether he knows more than Kenny Smith. A bit unlikely, but let's see what he can do. Smith, after all, has been around for a very long time, and look at Ridden trying every which way to find a way past. Darren Drake, the scholarship winner, just behind him. Ridden, oh, great wheel-to-wheel dice this one. Ridden trying for another line. Not going to get through there. Oh, right up inside Smith's car again. He's going to have the outside line for the right-hander. That won't work. So Ridden, and now Drake joins the train. Drake looking for an inside line. No change there. These guys having a great fight. Here comes Drake, trying the inside. No room. He has to button off. Gary Ridden really showing up as a serious championship contender in this race. Here comes Luciano Berti as well as Drake. So the yellow car on the right is Berti. This is the leader and race winner. Simon Wills takes the checkered flag. Let's see what happens with this fight. 2 litres next, but this fight all the way to the line. I think Kenny Smith just got there. Luciano Berti in the 1 car. Darren Drake was there. Ridden was there as well. Well, there we go. Kenny Smith just got it. Ridden on the far side, Drake this side, then Berti.
In my opinion, I should have driven away, but we made the wrong choice on something, and that choice was be rectified in the next heat.
I tell you what intrigues me. This year you're running number 14. That's Graham Lawrence's old number. What happened to number 11?
I'm actually running 11, but the unfortunate thing is that we got 2 cars entered, and because of the way they were entered, the other one's 11, this is 14, but next week we go back to 11 again.
Well, you've stepped out of the new Van Diemen. The older car going better?
Well, definitely better at the moment, but I'm sure they're going to get those new ones going quicker than these will go.